IT sohani yo'qdan bor qildik desak, bu ham haqiqat.
Uzbekistan. In 2022, large-scale work was carried out to bring reforms to a new level in further development of digital technologies in our country. Specifically, in order to improve the quality of life of the population through digital technologies, comprehensive measures were taken to introduce digital technologies in the sphere of public administration and the economy. Under the leadership of the head of state, 2 meetings were organized with the representatives of the industry, at which a number of tasks were set for the development of digital technologies in Uzbekistan. The head of state also visited the Unified Data Storage and Electronic Government Processing Center, as well as the new buildings built in IT Park. As a result of an increase in investments in the ICT industry by 1.3 times, as well as services provided by the industry by 1.25 times, the amount of ICT services per capita amounted to 621,000 soms. It also provided employment for an additional 29.6 thousand people. Currently, 31 million people use internet services, and the number of mobile internet users amount to 29.5 million people. The following was achieved in pursuit of convenient and high-quality communication for users. Due to 1.8 times increase in the total bandwidth of connection to the international internet, the amount of data per user per month amounted to 8.5 gigabytes in mobile communications and 198 gigabytes in wired internet. Due to the increase in fiber optic communication lines in the Republic by 1.5 times, the level of their use in residential areas has been brought up to 80%. The launch of 6.8 thousand additional mobile base stations increased the use of mobile communications up to 99%. The use of high-speed mobile internet up to 98%, while 43 residential areas that previously did not have access to mobile communications are now connected. In order to improve the life of the population, the number of electronic services on the unified portal of interactive public services was increased by 1.2 times and by 1.5 times in its mobile application. As a result, 11.5 million services have been provided since the beginning of 2022. In particular, electronic services were launched for obtaining an electronic power of attorney to drive a vehicle, for issuing referrals for treatment in a sanatorium for elderly and disabled, and for applying for the Unified Register of Social Protection. In the United Nations e-government development ranking for 2022, our country has moved up by 18 positions, ranking 69 out of 193 countries, placing Uzbekistan among the top 10 countries with the highest progress.
Мы рады вас приветствовать на саммите ICT Week Uzbekistan.
Turning our country into a regional IT hub is a mission of a very high priority. On October 24-27, the Week of Information and Communication Technologies, ICT Week Uzbekistan 2022, was held in the Silk Road Samarkand complex of the city of Samarkand. Within its framework, 22 international events were held with more than 15,000 participants. Agreements and contracts worth more than $200 million have been signed between local and foreign IT companies. The number of IT Park residents doubled. The number of companies with foreign capital increased 6.5 times, and the number of export companies tripled. As a result, the number of high-income jobs created by residents of IT Park increased to 16,000, the volume of IT services by 1.4 times, and their exports grew by 2.2 times. As part of developing digital education, the online IT Park University was launched, which fully remotely trains highly educated personnel in the field of ICT based on international standards. In order to improve the digital skills of the population, 113,000 students were trained in IT training centers, including 29.1 thousand civil servants. To improve their knowledge and skills, more than 840 young people applied for an international IT certificate, and during their reporting period, 460 people were reimbursed up to 50% of the cost of these certificates. Also, educational loans of up to 20 million soms for a period of 4 years on preferential terms have been issued for young people studying in IT Park resident educational centers. More than 10,000 people enrolled in or successfully completed IT courses have received consumer loans in the amount of up to 25 times the reference calculation value for the purchase of a personal computer. All these achievements were supported by legislative documents aimed at reforming and bringing the sphere of information and communication technologies to a new level. In addition, 3 laws were adopted to a new version, 1 decree and 4 resolutions were signed.